Those are the barrios behind us, and they're only a stone throw away from the actual really nice areas. Alright, yesterday we met this lady who lives in the Barrios in Caracas. It's on the west side of town, and the barrios are really slummy shantytown areas, very impoverished. She agreed to take us into the barrios and show us some of the movements that are going on in these neighborhoods, and show us what it's really like for ourselves. Because it's easy to sit down here and look up and think, oh, those people are bad. And
almost everybody that I talk to here, the people at MeCorp and stuff, they advise you don't go to places like that, and it's probably for good reason. I think if me and Gen lived there, I think we would get robbed a lot.
So we're gonna go meet this lady and her husband, and they're gonna give us a first-hand look on what's happening in these communities. So her barrio is called El 23, which is Barrio 23, and there's about 400,000 to 500,000 people living on this hillside slum shantytown type community.
Los dos niños nuestros estudian en una escuela bolivariana.
Our two kids are studying on a Bolivarian school.
Se llama.
Each of us has probably seen a homeless person sometime in our lives. But did you give them your bedroom? Did you give them half your salary for the next 6 months? No. So everyone is like that. You see something, maybe if you think about it, yeah, okay, that's kind of it's nasty that there's a big slum up there, and it kind of sucks that the conditions are like that, that people have to live in the slum. But okay, what do I do? Well, I gotta go to work. Everyone knows, it's a commonly bandied about fact. They say, oh, don't, eat your vegetables, Johnny. People are starving in Africa. It's well known that there's global hunger, and most people also know that there's enough food resources to go around, and most people think, oh, it'd be nice if it was shared. But what do you do? And one problem is that typical governance structures in human society, the average person has, in fact, zero power to do anything about it. They really do have zero power. You may not like the situation, you may wish it was better, but your actual ability to meaningfully influence the situation in the world is, in fact, zero. So there really is nothing you can do.